Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, and here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Let's start with tomorrow's match, Everton versus Tottenham. Well, Everton are of course in all sorts of trouble. They've had points deduction and they drew in the week with Fulham. And Tottenham, they beat Brentford. And of course, Everton are 18th because of that points deduction, while Tottenham are 4th. Everton have won 8, lost 10. Tottenham have won 13, lost 5. This one, I can't see being any change in the score. I'm going to go for Everton 0, Tottenham 1. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. Well, Brighton lost to Luton and Crystal Palace beat Sheffield United in the week. Brighton at the moment are 9th and Crystal Palace are 14th. Brighton have won 8, lost 6. Crystal Palace have won 6, lost 10. Brighton seem to be going through a bit of a sticky patch at the moment, and Crystal Palace, of course, need wins for a different reason, to keep away from the relegation fight. This one I'm going to go for Brighton 2, Crystal Palace 3. I'm going to go for Crystal Palace to win 3-2. Burnley versus Fulham. Of course, Burnley are 19th and Fulham are 13th. Burnley have won 3, lost 16. And Fulham have won 7, lost 11. And of course, Burnley lost to Manchester City. And Fulham drew with Everton. Of course, Burnley need the points as well. But I can't see Burnley getting out of the predicament I'm in at the moment. Everybody predicted at the start of the season that they would struggle, and they are, and I just can't see them getting out of the position I'm in, because now we're getting towards the end of the season and games are beginning to run out for teams at the bottom, or in the bottom 3. This one, I'm going to go for Burnley 0, Fulham 0. I think this one will be a goalless draw. Newcastle versus Luton. Well, Newcastle at the moment are 8th, and of course Luton are 17th, 4 from bottom. Both these teams won in the week. Newcastle beat Villa, and Luton, they surprised everybody by beating Brighton 4-0. Could Luton escape from relegation? But we shall see. Newcastle have won 10, lost 10. Whereas Luton have won 5, lost 12. This one, I'm going to go for Newcastle. Newcastle 3, Luton 0. Sheffield United versus Aston Villa. And of course, Sheffield United are bottom of the Premiership and Villa are 5th. Both these teams lost in the week. Sheffield United to Crystal Palace, and of course Villa to Newcastle. It's easy to see why Sheffield United are in such a position I'm in. They've only won 2, lost 16, Villa have won 13, lost 5. And of course, Sheffield United are fighting for their lives to avoid relegation. And of course, as Villa bubble burst, losing to Newcastle, what kind of effect will it have on Villa tomorrow? I can't see Villa finishing in the top 4. They might finish where they are, 5th. But as for Champions League football next season, I don't think they'll manage to finish in the top 4. Anyway, this one, I don't know about this one. I don't know whether to go for Sheffield United to win or Villa. I'm going to go for Sheffield United 1, Villa 3. I think there'll be a backlash tomorrow. I think Sheffield United will feel a backlash against Villa tomorrow. So I'm going to go for Villa to win 3-1. Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. Of course, Bournemouth are 12th and Forest, they are 16th. They are dangerously close to trouble. Have Forest got enough about them just to keep them out of trouble? I think they'll just avoid trouble. I don't know how. But of course, all it wants is Luton to start winning matches and Forest to continue to lose, and Forest will probably be 17th and in trouble. Bournemouth, Bournemouth are 12th, and of course, like I said, Forest is 16th. Bournemouth have won 7, lost 9. Forest have won 5, lost 12. This one, I'm going to go for Bournemouth 3, Nottingham Forest 2. Chelsea versus Wolves. Well, at the moment, Chelsea are in all sorts of mess. It looks like another season like they had last season. They're 10th at the moment, and Wolves are below them in 11th. And of course, Chelsea lost to Liverpool, and Wolves, well, they were involved in an 8-goal thriller, wasn't they, last night against Man United. And of course, Wolves beat Albion last Sunday to knock Albion out of the cup. Chelsea have spent all this cash on players, and it hasn't made any difference. I just can't see when Chelsea will be playing in, trying to win the Premier League again and playing in the Champions League. It's going to take a long time for them to win them 2 trophies again. Chelsea have won 9, lost 9. Wolves haven't fared any better. They've won 8, lost 9. This one I'm going to go for Chelsea 0, Wolves 2. I'm going to go for Wolves to win 2-0. Man United versus West Ham. Man United at the moment are 7th and West Ham are 6th. Man United seem to be putting a run of results together at the moment. They beat Wolves last night. And West Ham drew with Bournemouth. United have won 11, lost 9, where West Ham have won 10, lost 6. This one I'm going to go for Man United. Man United 3, West Ham 2. And the big match, this is Sunday's match, Arsenal-Liverpool. Well, Liverpool are top and Arsenal are third. Arsenal haven't. I mean, the transfer window's closed now, and I'm surprised they didn't try and buy a striker. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't leave it probably till the summer to bring somebody in for next season. And of course, we know Jurgen Klopp has announced he's leaving Liverpool. Arsenal have won 14, lost 4. Liverpool have won 15, lost 1. This one, I'm going to go for Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Liverpool. And finally, Monday's match, Brentford versus Manchester City. Brentford at the moment are 15th. And of course, Manchester City are 2nd. And of course, Brentford have Ivan Toney to come back. Brentford lost the other night to Tottenham, and of course, Manchester City beat Burnley. Brentford have won 6, lost 11. Manchester City have won 14, lost 3. And of course, according to reports, Haaland is not happy at Manchester City. I think he'd like to leave and play for Real Madrid, but that's just paper talk. That is, you don't always want to believe what they put in the papers. The papers, well, I think it's the Spanish media more than anything. You know, these newspapers, they like to cause trouble, unsettle a player, and about whether he wants to leave or not. This one I'm going to go for Brentford 2, Manchester City 3. Well, that's the end of my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another one.